Good evening everyone, and welcome to Lockdown Literature, courtesy of the Studio Online and the National Lottery Community Fund. You are about to listen to a selection of audio stories gathered together during the COVID-19 lockdown from both the adults and children's write-on sessions. So relax, settle back, and enjoy a selection of writing from some of the finest creative minds at the studio. Star Chamber by David Ball.
My name's Tom, and I kill people for a living. That must sound horrible, but it's not as bad as it sounds, because I only kill bad guys. The old man opposite started coughing, and Tom asked if he was all right. Eventually the coughing stopped, and the man asked Tom to continue. "It's the weather," he said by way of explanation. "It plays havoc with my chest." Tom nodded. So, where was I? Ah, yes. They say that it's not good enough for justice to be done. It also needs to be seen to be done. But that only works if the guilty are caught, brought to trial, convicted and receive a sentence appropriate to their crimes. If some or all of that doesn't happen, then justice isn't done. He paused and waited for a response. The man took a drink from a hip flask, and Tom wasn't sure if he was paying attention, so asked, "Are you following me so far?" "Yes, young man, I understand what you say, and it's a sad but true state of affairs." He was glad the old man understood, because it made things so much easier. "Good," he replied, "because if justice isn't done, I administer it retrospectively." The old man coughed again and fell silent for a moment. "You're right, that does sound horrible, but it's not my place to judge, son. That's for God. Would you like to ask for his forgiveness?" Tom guessed from the weary way he spoke that he didn't believe the story and was just going through the motions. No matter. Heavens no, if you'll excuse the pun. I'm not Catholic. Besides which, I'm only here to administer justice. I don't understand. I didn't suppose you would, Tom nodded, but it's my job, see? To pass some more time, Tom gave him a potted history of his career. Army, Special Forces, CIA wet work, then headhunted by a secret extrajudicial Star Chamber which went after the unpunished. The only reason I've told you all this was to allow Father Richard's time to leave, and he'll be home by now. But after your body is discovered, he'll remember me as a dishevelled deadbeat, which is why I was sat at the back for a while before he left. So he'd see me. A robbery murder is an obvious thing in a church, and you've got some really nice things here, Father. What are you talking about? Spluttered the priest, finally paying attention. Are you going to kill me? Tom laughed. Why, yes, Father Morris. You're a serial sexual abuser of young boys, but the diocese has protected you by moving you around. You've been judged and convicted by my employers. Justice now needs to be served, so here I am. Shall we do our thing now? It's getting late, and I really need you to step outside the confessional booth. I'll scream, Father Morris croaked, his throat constricted by rising panic. Tom breathed in slowly and then let it out. The guy had already acknowledged that the guilty going unpunished was a bad thing, so why the fuss? Religious types made the worst target. Yes, you can give it a try, but it won't make any difference. Why do you think the bishop moved you here? There's a tiny congregation because nobody lives in the area anymore. It's dead, if you'll excuse the pun. But if it makes you feel better, knock yourself out. Sat on the other side of the lattice, Father Morris somehow knew that was true.